Looks like we're getting Kade swinging over too. We'll get him in the middle.
Oh, shit. Why not?
Why not?
Well, there's not another microphone to use.
You can just hang
What
out.
is that? Is that the intro?
Yeah. You know if you listen to goddamn episodes, Mark.
I listened to one today.
Oops. So, fuck you, Mark.
Here I am.
Well, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Iron and Thing podcast. We're back. We had a few things going on last week. Jeff had a family thing go on.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Super sick.
So it's been a little chaotic, but we're doing it. And we're today, like I said, like I've recorded in the intro earlier, we're here with probably one of my least favorite people in the world. I absolutely cannot stand this guy.
You know what's super fucked up? He's saying this, and people will be like, wow. Like, this guy
Wow.
sounds like a
Why
piece
is
of
he-
shit.
why
is
is
he
he
on the
here?"
podcast?
Yeah.
Why is this guy even here?
Why is he here?
He sucks.
It's like, no way.
Hey, can you scoot this way a little
fuck-
bit,
who?
George Jeff?
God. Here, I'll slide
Get
this.
you in frame.
God.
I gotta get you on the
Breaking shit.
YouTubes, Mark.
How's this?
But yeah, he's probably one of my least favorite people in the world. And hey Mark, what do I say to you every single day when I see you?
Fuck you, Mark.
Exactly.
It's like the
Every morning. That's
Well,
actually
honestly, like,
that's in the
all-
next video. Is the very first thing I walk into the warehouse. Alex like, fuck you, Mark. It's the very first thing in the episode.
shit. Great way to start the day. you know?
That's cool.
But we'll
I
be
love
clear.
swearing.
I don't hate Mark. I don't
He's
hate
a
Mark.
good dude.
But Mark is Mark. We've known for a minute now. Throw the Fight toured with Glass Houses. What 2 years?
Was
2
it
years-
really?
2 years ago now?
Yeah.
Over a year and a half.
Yeah.
for
What
sure.
the
Probably
fuck?
around
Yeah,
2
dude, like,
years.
where did time go?
Oh,
been a
that's
minute.
so weird.
And that was the first introduction. And
Well,
Mark,
no, me and Jeff met at Warped Tour. Before
we
that
did,
tour.
and you know what's funny?
did I
Actually,
meet you there then?
No, I met Jeff and Ryan.
Right.
I don't
Was
think.
that 2 years ago?
Yes.
Over like
Dude.
2017?
Yeah.
You want to know something
Okay.
funny?
Let's hear it.
So that was when Gino was there, right? And we're like walking around and shit. So I'm usually if I meet you the first time, you're like, hey, what's up? And
Yeah.
I'm Mark. I'm like, I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you. And I'll be like, fuck, what's his name? You know how that slips your mind?
Yeah.
It wasn't that. I was like, I thought you were Jeremiah.
Oh,
Like
sick.
I thought you worked for the
No,
management
I
company.
was walking around with Kyle.
Aren't?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
when I met
but I
with
thought
you
you were a
guys.
manager, like for
Oh.
bands. You know what I mean? Like I thought that was like your
Hell yeah.
You
Did
know?
did I intimidate you?
No, not at all. I was
Dude,
like,
you're a pretty forgetful person.
I was just like, so who is this guy? And I'm trying to figure out. And I'm like, oh, he's in Glass Houses. I'm like, oh, he's the fucking singer. Got it. Now it all made sense. But literally the entire day, it was fucking bothering me. I'm like, is this dude like a manager? Is he with a label? Like, what's going on? Not kidding. Then he's like, oh, he's in the band. I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. So,
So
anyway.
then, yeah, it's kind of stayed in contact, and you live like fucking 5 minutes from the warehouse.
Dude, he
Yeah.
lives in the warehouse
In the
now.
warehouse
I
now.
am the warehouse.
You are
na-
the warehouse.
And now
We are one.
And for the past I don't know, 3 weeks or so. It's been like 3 weeks.
What?
now
Something like that.
since Mark has been here.
Oh yeah, dude. Mark is the man. He's like,
Mark's been our fly on the wall.
yeah.
So he's we
super
will
sick.
actually today. This will come out today, but we just released the first episode of the We Are Alive TV series that's on YouTube. So check that out. And Mark did all the filming, so he's gonna be our fly on the wall, filming every
does
little
everything, dude.
aspect of what we do.
Yep.
And so
So he does the video. He did the editing.
yep.
Graphic designer, does designs. What else do you do? Oh yeah, sings and plays bass.
Playing bass isn't really anything to like.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
take
he's not
that
wrong.
out.
Yeah.
take that out.
Do you notice that with bass players though? Like it's just progressively like they don't get any attention. The only two bands I
Duh.
can think that like ever the bass player was like, holy shit, MXPX, duh, and then Starting Line in the scene of like the Warped Tour type bands.
Really?
Yeah. Who else?
I can't think. I'm not as old
Well,
as you.
I'd say most
Exactly.
most
None.
bassists are all they're the vocalist as well, whether it's lead vocals or like the screamer or something. Like they're always a vocalist.
Screamer. Well, they're usually the screamer.
One bass player I know who I actually thought was like decent, like not popular by any means, but it's like they actually stood out. I was like Andy from We Came as Romans.
Yeah,
he's fucking funny. He's hilarious.
Is he?
He does like a lot. Him and Dave do like a lot of interviews together, and like it's hilarious.
But does he sing in the band, or does he just play bass?
He just plays bass.
Plays
He
bass?
does like backup screaming, like occasionally, but it's like barely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, bass players just have a bad rap, dude.
I know, dude.
Well, it's funny. All bass players will always say they don't do anything.
That's true.
When
People
it comes
used to
time
rag on the
bass,
drummers a while. Like people used to say, "Oh, you're just a drummer. Like you're dumb." I'm like, "You're the drummer. Shut up." It's not
Dude, drummer's like the most important thing about a
yeah.
band.
But it used to be like a thing. People would like say like, "Oh, drummers are dumb" or something. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. Anywho.
So Mark now is doing film, and he's
Not porn.
unfortunately here like every single day.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
that
rad.
sucks.
And,
sick, dude.
and everyone hates me.
Yeah,
And everyone
hates you.
No, it's great because now with like the YouTube series, and then like designing, because you've done so far one design for the brand, which turns out sick, and then
One
yeah.
for Throw the Fight.
Did you?
Yeah, the new single.
The new single.
Oh yeah,
is
yeah,
his
the new
artwork.
fucking artwork.
Yep.
They meant sure. Yeah. Oh well, we're gonna do merch with that. So yeah, and we're dropping a new song, Echoes.
Next
and
month.
Mark did the art for that. It's super sick. Definitely a different look to it, which I like. It's definitely the vibe
different.
of the song.
It's cool.
Mark's
Yeah,
like, I've
it's
never
rad.
heard the song. Don't know.
I just
But-
never heard it.
Yeah,
Well-
let's give a little. Let's do a little background though.
Yeah.
on-
So you're from Minnesota.
Yep. Yeah.
Did you ever? So overall, you're like we were saying. You play bass and you sing for the band Glass Houses.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the guys in that band are in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Correct. So Josh,
Tanner.
who is Rob,
Yeah.
and
Everyone's
then
still in North Dakota.
did you ever live out? Yeah, you lived in
Yep.
Fargo.
Yeah, so like basically like I'm from Brainerd, Minnesota,
Okay.
which is like 2
Yep.
hours north here
Yep.
or whatever. Lived there like literally my entire life for like 20 years. After college, actually my old band, while I was still in college, like we were looking to relocate kind of thing because like everyone in my old band lived in like Thief River Falls, like
Oh shit!
way
up
up
there.
north, like
Damn.
Warroad, Roseau, like
Yep.
way up there.
Played
heard of
hockey.
Roseau.
And I'm freaking down in like Brainerd, like
Yeah.
3.5, 4 hours away. Everyone's like, "How did this happen?" I was like, mutual friends, like in the local scene and whatnot. They needed a bass player and got in.
Fuck
And
yeah.
so we all moved to Fargo, and then after like 6 months of living there, it's about a half year living there, like all that stuff. Our band like breaks up.
Dope.
It's tight. I was like, hell yeah, this is why I moved here. Because it's actually really funny. Because I was like, when I was in Brainerd, I was like, I'm either gonna live in Minneapolis
right.
or Fargo. It was literally one of those two. I was like, I'm not gonna stay like in Brainerd.
And you
Right.
chose fucking Fargo.
I know, dude.
God damn.
And so, yeah, so basically how that happened was, I've played shows with, like locally with like Tanner and Josh's old band. And they've been in a band together since like high school.
Okay.
Like literally like
So
middle school.
they grew up together, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And so like our bands played shows together all the time, like locally, like around around the Midwest, like Minnesota, North Dakota,
Yep.
Iowa, Wisconsin area, And I remember specifically driving, like our band broke up. Was like, well, we decided that we were gonna break up. And I was like, fuck, this sucks. I was like, I'm like freshly, like I think I just turned 20 or 21 at the time, and I was like just like really sad about it because that's why I moved there.
Yeah. For
Like
sure.
this is like why I moved here. Like
Yeah.
half year later we fucking break up. That sucks. And I actually remember driving to my parents' house because like I just need to get away for like the weekend or whatever, just clear my head and hang out with my family. And I remember like Tanner and Josh's band at the time didn't have a bass player for like the longest time. And like I knew those guys like pretty well.
Yeah.
And so I texted Tanner and I was like, hey, random question, but like do you guys like like what are you guys up to are you guys like still a band or what's going on? I know you didn't have a bass player for the longest time, but I just told him like, yeah, my band's breaking up. I want to keep this going. I'm still pretty young. Not that age matters, but still, it's like,
Yeah, no, I get it.
you know, freshly out of college and all you want to do is
still
music.
fucking do it.
Yeah, right.
Why not? Fuck it.
And so, yeah, it's like, I mean, like, we never, like, Tanner and Josh and I, like, we never, like, hung out. What we did, like, at shows was, like, we never were, like, hanging out outside of shows.
Yeah,
ever.
outside of the scene.
Well, Josh has always lived in Bismarck. Always. He's never lived in Fargo ever.
Yeah.
And then Tanner kind of did. He was, like, back and forth between Bismarck and Fargo. But yeah, it was never, like, texting outside of, like, shows and shit like that. It was just, like, we just ran into each other, like, oh, what's up? Bullshit.
Yep.
So yeah, so then Tanner hit me back and he's like, hey, yeah, he's like, I'm down, like we should hang out whenever sometime, talk more. And so at the time, Tanner and Josh's band, literally like everyone like quit. It was just Tanner and Josh, and that's why me and him went up. He's like, yeah, he's like, me and Josh want to keep it going. And so
Did anybody have the name Glass Houses during this time or no?
no.
Gotcha.
So actually, like the whole backstory was the band name at the time was If I Ran the Zoo, which was like
Wait, say that again.
If I ran the zoo.
If I Ran the Zoo. That was like
Sick.
yeah, like everyone, you know, like
Let me
like,
guess. Josh came up with that.
honestly,
That sounds like a Josh thing.
probably. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But like, so what happened was
So sick.
and then like, you know, like, they had like a pretty like well established like name like around like the Midwest. And
Yeah.
whatever, and I knew the guys like I said for a while.
Yep.
And so, and I love the music too. Like I did. I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna be in a band, it's gonna be like this. And so, what happened was, I lost my train of thought for a second. I was staring at Jeff's Rockstar, and I was like, "Oh, that
It's
sounds
so
I was like,
tasty.
that sounds pretty good." So,
No, I'm trying to. Oh, here it
Fucking
is.
bullshit T1.
No, I was trying to see if
I
anything
literally
popped
just
up
get,
with the band.
yeah. So yeah, basically what happened was, we all hung out, and we needed members. Like we didn't have a drummer, didn't have a guitar player. It was just me and Tanner and Josh at one point.
Little three-piece, dude.
Yeah, and so Tanner, like, you know, obviously Tanner's like the primary like songwriter.
Yeah.
So like, and Josh is the lyricist, and so basically we just kind of like threw our heads together, all the stuff, and it's actually really funny how we became a band. So we got Rob, and it's really funny because Rob and I actually lived in a living room together for a while. Yeah, dude, it's really funny because like I
Lived in a living room.
Yeah, that's actually the first year I lived in Fargo. I lived in a living room.
Really?
Yeah, I had a bed and a desk.
That's metal as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I lived in a living room
Whose
for a
living
year.
room?
Two of my friends, they were in a band called Tracings.
Okay.
And my old band toured with them and whatnot.
They hooked it up.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
free
do you have
place
like
to
a
live?
living room?
yeah, it was like
that I
$200
can
a
sleep in?
month or lived in living
Live in a
Sick.
living room.
Yeah, dude. Everyone's
yeah.
doing it at one point.
Hell
Yeah.
Except for, you know, you guys.
Just not you two.
Taking and so yeah, and Rob joined their band, and so me and him like connected or whatever. I'm like, oh dude, yeah, what's up? Like, because he actually played bass in that band, and Rob's actually like a guitar player, and Rob's like, you know, small dude. Like
Little
everyone in
dude.
my band's like,
Yeah.
we're all like 5'0" like we're short as fuck.
Tanner's not short, is he?
He's barely taller than me.
Really?
He's like 6 foot.
Okay.
Yeah. He's actually, he's the tallest one, but he's like not that tall.
Yeah.
And so, and Rob's band went to the studio for like a few weeks, whatever, and they were writing like new music there, and he was just like not vibing it. Oh my
Rob
God.
wasn't?
No. And so he came back and he told me and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, we want, well, prior to that, I asked him if he'd be willing to fill in on guitar
Nice.
for our band, like if we, you know, started rolling with some stuff. And he was like, yeah, I'm down. Just let me know. So, and he came back and he just like, hey man, yeah, like I'm not vibing like my band's like current stuff like at all. Like I am down to join and stuff. I was like,
Sweet.
okay, sweet, yeah. So like, me, him, Tanner, you know, hung out, whatever. Because Tanner's never met Rob prior to this. I don't
Okay.
think. Well, besides like locally,
Sure.
like playing shows,
Like
whatever.
hanging out outside of shows.
Yeah. And so we all hung out, whatever, and everyone's vibing off each other. Everyone was great.
Sick.
And we just still didn't have a fucking drummer. Because, like, you can't play shows unless you have a drummer, obviously. Like, if you know, it's different if you don't have a guitar player because, you know, like, reamping now, which is sick.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and I've known David literally forever.
Okay.
And that's how, like, David joined, was I, grew up, like, going to watch his band play.
Yeah.
Because they were, like, the heavy band in Minnesota, and I loved heavy music.
Same band that he's currently playing in?
No. His old band was called Omari. He played guitar and drums in that band. Not the same time.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Same time?
Like, you're just stupid talented.
Yeah, I was like,
no.
holy shit.
It's like, no.
I literally thought that's what he meant.
Sorry.
I go, that's impossible.
I'm
There's
literally
no
jumping
way.
everywhere right now. But rewind here a little bit. So basically, like, we did have one dude in Fargo who played drums for us. He was just a weird dude. He's just
Dude, drummers
so
always
weird.
are.
No, that's not
No,
true.
this dude-
Drummers are like goalies.
This dude is actually
Drummers
like,
are like
he
goalies.
was really weird, like super weird.
Like,
but like,
give me
like,
details.
Kill
Give me
you in your
details.
sleep type shit? Weird?
no, maybe I don't know, man. I don't want to go like too much into
his
it.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his
I'm not
name?
gonna say
What's
that.
his social
Oh, by the way,
security
Kate's
number?
here, so there's that.
Yeah, Kate's here. Kate Katz.
He just came in here
Speaking
randomly.
of weird drummers.
But yeah, no, like he just like financially just like honestly just never helped with anything when it came down to, and like he just didn't really have it. It's like I think he literally played like 5 shows with us. Like we
Yeah.
actually like shot promos with this dude and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the worst, dude.
Yeah, and, like,
you get the one
have
band
to-
member that's a flake, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, we're doing promo
You're
investment
selling. You're
now.
selling merch, and you just kind of scribble out his face. Is that what you did?
sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. But I mean, like we had a friend do promos for us for, like super cheap. I think it was like $100. That's like
Wow.
whatever. And so yeah, it was honestly the best to like let him go because we had a tour that we were doing like lined up, and he's like, oh, I can't like take
Commit to
time.
it.
Yeah, I can't take time off. Then why are you in this band,
Dude.
Like, and like, we were
yeah.
gonna let him go. Like we were like actually tell him like, hey man, it's not working out. But then, like he actually is the one who did that probably before we did it. We're like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, like easy enough on us.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so yeah, like I said, like I've known David like literally forever. And I've known he like he's just an amazing drummer,
Yeah.
awesome dude.
He shreds.
Yeah, great, like literally the nicest dude
Yep.
like ever. It kind of sucks. Like I shouldn't say it sucks. But it's like he's like super monotone. He's like quiet.
Yeah.
It's like half the time I'm hanging out with him, I'm like, what? Like
Yeah.
what are you saying to me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
He's super. I remember like when we toured and I would talk to him, he's like, "What's up, man?"
He's
Hey, I'm
hey,
like,
dude, hey, how's it going? My name's David.
yeah. And
And
I'm
you're
like,
what?
huh?
Wait,
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Yeah.
He's a good dude though.
Yeah, and then, obviously, as of like a couple months ago, David actually left. I mean, we never went really public with that.
Yeah.
We don't really. It's not a huge deal.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I think it's a smarter move, dude.
I think
Like,
it's weird that bands announce.
departures.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
weird.
stupid.
Like, it's like, who cares? Like,
You know
just
why? They're. I think why they're doing it is just
Looking for like.
it's creating hype.
Yeah,
And if it's negative, positive, or whatever, it's just creating a buzz around it. I mean, dude, if you
which is
scroll
not
through,
a bad thing either.
No,
Yeah.
it's a business move, but yeah, I think all around it's more like no one cares. Why don't you get back to like making good music and shit?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, we've never like done that. We've never like announced like new members
Sure.
or announced like departures ever.
Well, dude, I
It's
mean,
just,
it's
like-
pretty rare, like in the band world, where bands have like the original members. Like even Kade, you've been in bands and shit, and it's like it's so hard to get like the comment about the drummer dude like didn't put money in, like that bugs me so much. Like,
Yeah.
do you not realize being in a band costs money?
The stupid
Yeah.
thing is like I think me and Tanner covered like a lot of things for him too. Like we got like new tires on our van
Yeah.
and we all split it 5 ways, and Tanner had to cover this dude because he just couldn't like
Split it
afford
4
it
ways.
at the time. And
You
Tanner like,
each bought a tire.
yeah, we bought a tire. Oh, no,
There you go.
we split it 5 ways, but Tanner covered for him, so Tanner paid twice.
Sad.
I mean,
You know, if you
Were
need
they-
Kade back,
I mean,
they
they
probably
dope
hook you
ass
up.
it's not
tires?
safe. You're a Bismarck Lear,
Yeah.
so
Is that still the same van you guys are using right now?
yes,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, which is going out the window. Like it'll probably,
Are you guys
You
gonna
think
make it
you'll
on
make
this
it
tour?
on this?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh yeah, and so you guys are in May, head out on tour with Bless the Fall.
yes,
That'll be fucking dope.
it'll be great.
They're awesome dudes.
Yeah, I was
They
actually
don't
literally
suck.
on the phone with Elliot like today for like
Yeah.
20 minutes, like going over like designs and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Sick.
Yeah,
They're very good people. Yeah, I'm
he's
happy
like
for you guys.
literally the nicest dude.
Oh, I know.
I've
He is.
ever met in my
It's
entire
weird.
life.
He's
And it's
gnarly
it's
in the
not
gym,
fake.
though,
It's
man.
not fake either. It's like
No.
real. It's sick. Obviously, you guys know, but like
Yeah.
I was like texting like Jeremiah one time, And I was like, dude, like I just met Elliot wherever he's in town.
Yeah.
Like he's like literally the nicest dude I've ever met in my entire life.
It's weird, isn't it? You're
Yeah.
like, well, how does this work?
Yeah,
Like
him
when's the shoe gonna drop that you're a serial killer or something?
Right.
Because you're so fucking nice.
Yeah, no
him
kidding.
and who is the other guy? It's very similar. Jason from Fever. Same thing, dude. He's like the nicest guy ever. You're like, wow, that guy's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick though, man. Yeah, I always think it's funny where bands I almost guarantee like if you're in a band, you'll never have the original members. I don't even think it's like possible. Like I can't even think of a band that has all the original members. It's pretty rare.
Ryan's the only original.
Yeah, actually, it was funny the comment you said. So the dudes in Throw the Fight initially, who started it with Ryan, they pulled that shit. What you said, where they're like, "Hey, we got like a record deal." Like it was like with Warner. Like it was big time when like deals were popping.
Wait, so you're not the original member?
No, I'm not the original drummer.
Dude, you fucking suck.
Dude, so the
Dude, he
drummer.
didn't
Your
make the
own
cut.
brother
He
didn't
didn't
like
make the
this
cut.
fucking band, dude.
No, I was in a different band at the time. So
That's funny.
it was
love
the
this.
two guys in the band though. They were brothers, Aaron and Corey Huppert,
Okay.
and they
Didn't want a band of brothers?
No,
or what?
dude, they had a tour opportunity, and they're like, "Nah, we're good." It's like, what's the point? Don't you want to get a deal and like go tour?
Right.
Like the second they got that opportunity, they're like, "Nah, we're good." You know, like
Right.
it blows my mind. I'm like, what are you doing then? Like, you're a waste of space. Get the fuck out.
Well, like, and like, it's so weird. Like, and obviously, like, I'm sure, like, you've had plenty of like conversation about this, like, on this podcast or like just in general. I know we've all talked about like multiple times, like,
Yeah.
about like how like so much like has changed like in the industry. It's like
Yeah.
insane. It's just what you can do like with online like digital sales, like
Right.
marketing. It's just like insane, and it kind of kills your band a little bit too. But it's like also like there's so many like cool things you could do like on the internet. Like
It's
the
limitless.
The internet is literally the most powerful tool like,
Yeah.
in the universe.
It's limitless,
Well,
dude.
Maybe not.
You know?
as powerful as like nukes, but
Yeah.
whatever. But
Nukes are more powerful. Are you looking for a mic for him?
Yeah, I thought I had another one.
I know we do.
we can share.
You can hop in on Mike or Mark's. And
yeah, dude. Come on over, Rover.
Get in nice and tight, like
We're fine. We're making do here. Yeah.
it's fine.
Have we?
Yeah, I think, dude. But see, so like with the part about the internet, like, yeah, I don't disagree with that. It's limitless. Like you can do anything. But I think what's crazy is the people behind the scenes. They need to revamp who those motherfuckers are, because like the people they're not like dude, A&Rs are not even going to shows to like see bands. It's like, go see this band crush. Like, yeah, their record might be fucking amazing, but if they suck ass live, like, and you do, it always happens. We have bad shows. Like, it'll
Right.
happen. Like, something will haywire, like, whatever, and you try to make the best of it.
Your
That's
wireless
just,
goes out like Ryan.
yeah, and then
Break a string.
Break a
oh,
string.
throw a shoulder out.
I remember,
Well,
I remember breaking a string and I had to use Cade's bass one day
yeah.
in
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah. I was like, fuck. I was like, this sucks.
yeah, it worked fine though.
I
Yeah.
saw it happen, so I was like right quick to the rescue.
See?
And then you got
That's
my emo band, and then I got this bright mint green bass
Sick.
going.
So sick.
Seafoam, bro.
Seafoam.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's seafoam green.
Seafoam green.
Get it right.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think like that's crazy to me. I completely agree with it. It's like we have unlimited access now, but then the weird part is like bands aren't getting picked up like they normally are, or like
Right.
who's the chick, by the way? I was asking you this. Something blue. The chick with the blue hair.
Dynamite.
No.
Billie Eilish.
Blue, yeah, Billie Eilish, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
yeah.
I'm thinking she's hip hop, right?
No.
And then I hear her music, I'm like, thank God. That's the first thing I said because I looked at her, and she's got
Honestly,
the baggy clothes and
I
like
don't
all
even know
this.
what she sounds like.
Well, I just assumed like she's like
She's
a trap
selling out
rapper.
the Armory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she sold out in like 5 minutes. didn't
Yeah,
she?
dude. Yeah, she's
Something-
like a singer though, and I'm
Yeah.
like, thank God. So her look looks like a mumble rapper, but she's like this epic singer, and I'm like, oh fuck. There's
Well, it's
still
crazy nowadays. You see all these bands that have no social media presence.
hope. Zero.
And they have deals.
Yeah, like we
you're
were
like-
looking at a couple in the car
A lot
on the
of
way.
people-
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
A lot of
But
people
I'm
like-
talking. I'm not talking like some fucking shitty ass labels. You're talking like Fearless and and some labels that have a solid bill, and you're like, how the fuck does that happen?
Well, it's weird because I went and you kind of like do a little digging. You'll see like using that label for an example, and you'll see a bunch of huge bands that are doing really well. But on that same label, you'll see bands you've never heard of, and you're like, oh, who's their manager? Oh, it's the guy in the band. You're like on the same label, you know what I mean? And you've never even heard of them. So it's like,
honestly, it just comes down to like,
priority thing.
A lot of things, but it's like it's really just all who you know, and like who owes who favors, like
which is so bullshit. Though,
yeah, it is. It's like it's definitely not what it used to be, but it's like it's just straight up like favors lately. And honestly, like a lot of people, like a lot of labels and a lot of stuff are looking for like weird things, like niches that like bands do. Like, for example, God, what's Slipknot? Wearing fucking masks.
Now they don't wear the masks anymore.
They want a gimmick.
Yeah,
they do.
That's what I'm looking
but
for.
then what I love is like I see like Beartooth, and I'm like, fuck yes, like stripped down. There's nothing pretty about this. These dudes just rock your fucking face off, and I'm like, that's fucking sick. Or like Fever.
Yeah, I was just about to say Fever. The jumpsuits.
They have a jumpsuit. It's kind of gimmicky, but what it is it's modern day Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah,
it's what Fever is. But they did so well, and like we were talking. Was it you? We were talking about them, like Let Live in them, and how it's the same thing.
You and I were too.
Yes. And then it was like Let Live kind of was like Let Live, and you're like, oh, this band's so. Fever is literally the same band,
except with John Feldman and Travis Barker.
Right. But I mean, in the
and
actual
less members.
Yeah, and then you look at it and you're like, well, look at the difference in the level of what they're doing, and what it was too. What caught my attention when Fever first happened, one, the name, but then their consistency of that Panther logo. It's like almost like felt like Black Panther movement,
dude.
right?
It's like,
and that's huge because the way they did that, I'm like, this is fucking smart.
Branding is so crucial.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what stood out. And then I watched them live and blew my fucking face off, and I go, I'm sold.
Right?
Not the record's cool, not my favorite, but I like it.
What I think, like, and I still wish like a lot of bands like did this, like a lot of unsigned bands, like. Not calling anyone out by any means.
Do it. Call
Call them out,
I'm
dude.
not calling. Because I didn't want to offend you guys or my band or whatever. But it's like a lot of bands like have like, like, oh, we're gonna go record like a full length record. I'm like, that's cool. Like, but I mean, you can do a single, which I know we've talked about multiple times. Like singles are so crucial. Singles with videos, like, like use that money you spent like on a full length record. Have an awesome like single, like awesome single, awesome video. Spend the money you're gonna spend on your record. On like advertisement, like Facebook ads. Facebook ads is so huge. It's like it's so confusing too. Like in Google AdWords for like
YouTube.
If you were YouTube,
YouTube's,
and like even like we talked about multiple times, like radio campaign. Like radio is like insane. Like. Spotify, like, submit your band, like, pay to get on, like, certain playlists.
For sure.
Yeah,
you get on
Octane,
huge. Dude, that's a game changer shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, like, we had an experience with it, but it's, like, then all of a sudden, all of those heads, like, we were talking about the A&R people, go for it. Throw it in there. Do it, man. Commit. I know you're looking at it. Yep.
That was so fucking disrespectful.
There you go.
Don't ever do that to me again.
Don't ever do that again.
Mark's level of crushing. That was it.
Dude, side note.
You're a weak
This is a little word from our sponsor here, Liquid Death. Murder your thirst.
Murder your thirst.
See you in hell.
Shout out.
That was really good. Wow.
Dude, shout out to Liquid Death, though, for sending.
I haven't had one yet.
Dude,
sending
it's water.
4
It's great.
cases.
Let's get 3. Let's get 3. Let's get
4 of
rounds.
them.
Is it in there?
Yeah, let's get a round,
it's in there.
Alec.
Let's get around going to Liquid Death.
Liquid Death, Murder Your Thirst.
Murder your thirst.
They're gonna be featured in our next YouTube video, which is gonna be awesome.
Yep.
I love how he pulls out the drawer. It's like they're all right there.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah, grab 4 of them.
My eyes went right to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fucking dope.
Yeah.
Coolest can ever in history.
Thanks,
I mean, we
Liquid
gotta
Death.
get that on the dang old GoPro.
There you go. Yeah, man. What were we talking about before we got Liquid Death? Before we murdered our
it's
thirst?
funny. It's funny how you give the you scratch my back, I'll scratch your dick and stuff like that. And,
Thank you.
But it was always it's kind of funny. You'd think it'd be like, oh yeah, throw my buddy a bone, get their band on tour, that kind of thing. Not like, hey, fucking get them signed to a label type situation.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy, and that's what it kind of seems like it is nowadays, which is pretty wild.
A lot of people also like they want something weird about your music too. Like, have you guys ever heard of the band Pale Royale?
Nope.
No.
Look them up. They're like they're just a rock band, but like they're dressed like differently. Like it's a gimmick too. It's like
PAL.
yeah. Well, no, like look them up like on Facebook and stuff too. But yeah, they're just like just a rock band, just a rock and roll band, and they just dress weird and they have a lot of good like fashion sense.
Are they from the UK?
How do you spell them?
No, I think they're from LA.
No. Okay.
PAYALE.
Well, that's just like the Led Zeppelin ripoff band.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, Greta Van Fleet. Yeah, that is like. Honestly, another thing too is like timing.
They're talented.
You gotta be in the right place at the right time, and
But
that came out of nowhere.
Well, it's like
I remember
the
a buddy of mine
main.
showed me it. Nico showed me that band.
Nico did?
Yeah, he showed me that
What
band
up,
like
Nico?
a year ago.
Yeah.
And like he was getting tattooed, and like I was just hanging out with him. He's like, "Dude, you gotta check out this one band. My dad's obsessed with this band."
Yeah, we were supposed to play with
Well,
them.
yeah, you hit that market of people who grow up in that era that love that
Who
music.
can't get over Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, can't get over that and all. I mean, that
How do you
music.
spell it again? Sorry. my computer grid.
PAYALE Royale.
Got it.
There you go.
Royale with cheese.
What were we spelling again?
What are we looking at? Is that a second one? Yeah,
Oh, no way, dude.
yeah dude. They're just like
Dressed
really
Oh, they're in
well.
Sumerian. Sick.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I dig what like
Oh,
the
they're
main
super
does.
British.
The main they rock like suits and shit a lot.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's not like super gimmicky, but
Well, they
like
dress
you
up.
know, yeah, you know,
They
you're
look
like,
nice.
these dudes are fucking.
Yeah.
And I mean, their music isn't like blow your face off, so you can actually
It is
perform.
to
like
me.
that.
I love them, man. I know you do too.
Yeah, I love the main.
Yeah, they're a great band.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
these
but they're
dudes,
not-
like total glam rock.
They're not doing
Yeah.
like fucking backflips and shit. So
They should be.
they should be because
That'd
that'd
be
be
cool.
sick.
They're pretty casual
Yeah.
live.
Sick. I'm gonna check these guys out now. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's like it's weird. It goes both ways. Like you get the bands that like they have kind of a look to them, but like I said, the Beartooth, like it went from Attack to Beartooth.
Oh yeah, totally.
Right.
Like
Let Live to Fever, and it's kind of like,
Such a sick name.
what's the difference? Let Live and Fever almost identical.
Oh, yeah.
Attack and Beartooth different.
Yeah.
Beartooth's just more like
More chaotic.
I kind of look at
Yeah.
Beartooth like our generation Foo Fighters, like more
Yeah.
like rock driven, like you know what I mean?
Catchy as
dude,
fuck.
you guys might hate me, but I actually don't like Beartooth that much.
Dude, you don't like
I really
any.
don't.
You only like butt rock.
That's true.
So sick.
It is cool.
Yeah.
So tell the listeners who don't understand what butt rock is.
Butt rock is
Yeah.
badass for one.
It's
there you go.
Nickelback.
It's fucking cool.
It's
Yeah, Nickelback
fucking-
is fucking cool.
Yeah, people don't.
Dude, I just
Never
read,
hits.
They're out there taking a shit right now.
I
Like,
just-
cool, I just made $1 million
Yeah.
while taking this shit.
Yeah.
I
We're
just
sitting
read-
here jerking each other off on a podcast.
Yeah, get your hand
Podcast.
off my dick.
Oh,
I just read the other day that Imagine Dragons is like the new Nickelback, where people are ripping on Imagine Dragons, and now Nickelback is gaining like street cred.
They're
back,
in the
where
shit
they're like more
clear
cool.
right
Yeah,
now.
That's sick.
yeah. Now everyone just rips on Imagine Dragons like they're the fucking cheese balls of rock and roll now.
Hey, Alec.
So-
Do you like Imagine Dragons?
No, I don't.
Oh. Imagine me dragging my nuts across your face. You're supposed to say yes, but I said the joke anyway.
That was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever.
I just watched that
I wish-
come out of your mouth, and it took me a
God.
second to be like, "Wait,
I
you
wish-
just say that?"
I wish Jeff was here to see that. He actually just left. So.
Do it to him though when he comes in.
No,
It won't
no,
be
it's,
as
it's,
funny,
it's not
though.
gonna be as funny.
Oh,
Shit.
I will still
We'll say it later.
Oh
still-
goddamn!
love every moment of that.
That was so stupid.
I'll tell you later.
What I miss?
No,
What?
Good.
I'll tell you later. It's fine.
What the
It's
fuck?
not gonna be funny to say it again. So that's I'm not.
So like
doing
tune
it.
in by like in the podcast, you know, when we drop it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be funny to say again, but yeah, that was solid. That was good.
Anyways, back to you not liking Beartooth, and what's
Yeah.
the butt rock band you
Well,
like?
Here's the thing. Like, I think Beartooth does a good job. I like their choruses. I mean, obviously,
Very
like
catchy.
they do a
Very
good job.
catchy,
Yeah, but it's like I don't know, all the other songs just kind of blend together to me. Like they sound the same.
They do. They're
the
new
same
rec-
like
yeah.
riff stuff, and like I'm like, yeah, when their new record, Disease, just dropped, I was like, all right, I'll give this a shot. And so listened to it, and I'm like, you know what? This is literally the same thing that they put out every single record. I'm like,
But that's all butt rock is. It's the same song over
Yeah,
and
and
over
that's
and over
cool.
again. So
This
why
isn't.
isn't Beartooth?
Yeah, the
don't
new
know.
record does the idea, like the artwork and the color concept.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
cool.
from a design perspective was dope.
it is cool.
That
I actually
orange
follow the
and
dude who
black.
does, like, the dude who did their artwork did Under Oath's new artwork.
Oh,
also
wow.
the neon yellow.
Yeah.
Also did 21 Pilots' new artwork.
Oh.
Yellow and black.
Yeah, dude.
He
like,
goes with colorways.
The
That's what-
neon colors are hype
yeah.
right now.
Well, he does it really well, where he creates when you just see orange and black, you think Beartooth now.
I
you
also
know?
think Halloween. But
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Or those new hoodies.
Or the hoodie. Yep. Yeah, it does. And then the 21 Pilots like yellow and black. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he does that with all of his art. Interesting.
I don't know if it's like all of it, because like he just did artwork for AFI, and their color scheme is like black and gray.
Yeah,
Fuck, do they have a new record or what?
Their new EP.
Yeah, he did the artwork for that. His name's Brandon Rike or something like that. I can't remember his last name, but
Richie?
no, it's Rike, I think.
Reek. Like Game of Thrones. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
No, I don't.
Brandon
Are you
Reek.
Dude, this is why I hate you.
I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones.
This is why you're my least favorite person.
Thank you.
This is because... Oh my God. It's ridiculous. I can't stand it.
Damn, AFI's on tour with Smashing Pumpkins. That's pretty
Whoa.
huge. Whoa.
That is cool.
That is
And
crazy.
Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. So it's the dude
Nice.
from Oasis.
Oasis. Mhm.
But they're playing before AFI. Or I'm sorry, after. So
So who's your favorite band?
My favorite band?
Yep.
my own.
Jeff's band and Kade's band. I don't. Okay, do you guys get that question all the time? It's
I do, and I hate it.
What's your
fucking hate
favorite
it.
band? Like, I don't have a favorite band. I have a favorite band like this week. Like last week
Yeah,
was fucking
for
different.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
ago,
I would
I
say-
liked one band.
All right,
Yeah.
All right. Think of it this way: if you
Can't really answer that.
if you could only listen to one band,
I would
Just
hate
the same
my,
fucking thing.
Yeah, I would hate my life.
Yeah.
I would hate it.
well, I know. I'm just saying, who would it
Top
be?
3. Do top 3.
Am I doing top 3 or the one band of all
That's
time?
what-
Top 3? Yeah, do
That's
top
what the
3.
downbeat
All right.
Go
does.
top 3.
Honestly, Under Oath.
Yeah.
Under Oath is like literally what got me into heavy music.
Yep.
You like their
Um,
new record?
Yes, I will love everything that band puts out. No, seriously, like
Yeah.
everyone everyone dogged on it. Like, guess what?
Dude, everyone
Under Oath
dogs on everyone's new album
Yeah,
nowadays.
it's like
There's-
Under Oath like
that's
doesn't
how
want
it
to put out
is.
the same fucking record
No.
they've done like the past well, I shouldn't say the same record, but like
Right.
It's like Sleep Waves, but better.
yeah, it's better and I like it a lot. And, like I love rock music and I
Yeah.
love that Under Oath still
And they're going on tour with your favorite band.
yeah, that's fucking
Second
cool.
favorite band, sorry.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
But it's like here's the thing, like your band like wants to progress. Like you never want to like stay the same like ever.
Yeah.
And that's cool because like yeah, Under Oath like back in the day they would do like headlining tours and they would tour with like every other like band like their
Hardcore.
realm. Now they're fucking touring with like Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin. That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Like that's
Wait,
cool.
They were kind of the first. What I remember with
Dude, they
Only
paved the
Chasing
way
Safety,
for
they did
metalcore.
for
They
like
did.
the screaming
Yeah,
type
they
bands.
did.
Yeah.
My old band with Jeremy,
Yeah.
like we looked up to Under Oath, like them and Love Hate Hero were.
That's a
We
dope
could
band.
be
yeah.
like a mix between those guys. That's who we wanted to be.
Literally my old band before Glass Houses, we just wanted to be Under Oath and Confide.
That's
Oh,
sick.
wow,
Yeah, like that's like the music we made and it was sick.
nice.
And yeah, Under Oath like literally is like my favorite band of all time. Like I love that record, their new record that just came out. Really
I gotta
good.
dive into it a little bit more. I heard a few songs and they rip.
Yeah, they're great. So-
Live, I saw them live, dude, crushing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Insane.
Like they go ape shit. Like I've never seen a band like where you watch the guitar player like he is having a seizure on stage. Like he's going
the
psycho.
keyboardist
Keyboard guy too.
Chris
They
Dudley,
all-
dude?
yeah.
And then Aaron and the drums, he's just like, oh my
hits
god.
so hard.
Yeah, dude. Super talented group of dudes. They're great. I've seen them live. I can't count how many times, but every time it's
You've seen them
just
quite a
great.
bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how long was their
They were just here in December with Crown the Empire,
Skyway? Fuck.
Plot, and Dance Gavin Dance.
Plot
I
and
love
you sick
Plot
as
and
fuck.
That's literally the second band I like. Plot and
and
You.
You.
Talk about a band that talk about progressing.
Changed.
Like
Oh,
yeah, big
their new
time.
record is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It went from, because what was funny about Plot, they were on, so I didn't really dive into them. I liked their band name. I was like, oh, it's cool. Mm-hmm. And then when I heard the new record, and what caught me was the video, their music video.
Nothing?
Holy shit. I was like, wait, this is Plot New? And then I went back to their old shit. I'm like, oh, no. Like, their new album is amazing.
Their single, Feel Nothing, is kind of in the realm of, like, their previous record a little bit.
Yeah.
Happiness and Self-Destruction. And that record, like, really, like, was a game changer for that band.
Yeah.
Because Landon did more like the pitch, like singing, screaming, that thing.
And that's the thing is, like, Landon's voice is so unique. And it just completely sets him apart from everyone else.
There's literally 2 vocalists I look up to. Sorry, 3 vocalists I look up to. Shut up. And that's Aaron Gillespie. Always have. Always will. Landon Tours from Plot New. And then Rory from Dayseeker. You ever listen to Dayseeker?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Listen to the singing. It's like on par with like Landon. Like
super good.
Like pitch, like skiing,
And
like scream
They
sing.
just dropped a new song the other day, I thought.
Oh shit, seriously?
I think.
Damn,
And
I guess I don't like that band now.
His solo,
I guess I don't follow them.
his solo stuff is so rad.
Oh yeah, super talented dude.
Oh, they're going on tour with Plot New.
Oh yeah, that tour's coming in Minnesota. Like Plot New, like Monster Flames, Dayseeker,
Aren't
Limbs.
they at Amsterdam?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to that show.
Oh.
I love every band on that bill.
That'll be
On that tour, I should say.
There's a lot. Within this spring, there's a lot of really good bands that are going to be playing Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's this spring and this summer is going to be a real game changer for like bands with like Warped Tour not being a thing.
Yep.
And I think it's great too because if you're a band not on Warped Tour, obviously you want to book up your summer and it's hard to compete with Warped Tour.
Oh yeah.
Like,
well, it's like why would I go to all these shows when in whatever date I can see literally all my favorite bands in one
for
day?
$40 or whatever how much it is.
What's up with dude, Counterparts is another one. That new record, that's so
I never heard it.
Oh my god, so good. It's heavy. It's
There's
like
just
every
like
time
so many
I die.
bands like in this world. I'm like,
What's your second favorite?
second favorite
band?
No, Plot New. That was my second favorite.
Okay.
But my third. Oh yeah, we didn't finish that. My third one. Oh god.
Well, you gotta look them up.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know who I'm listening to lately. Like,
Do you get down on Fit for a King? Do you like their new album?
Ooh,
It's-
I like that. a
Fuck,
lot.
it was so good.
it's good.
He likes
What
the new
about-
Buck Cherry record.
What
I
about
like-
that Joan?
Joan is really. I got you in that band, dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
they're
dig it.
great.
Laney.
The 1975 probably.
yeah.
Honestly, I love
1975
pop
was
music.
solid.
Like
Yeah.
I love pop music. Like everything on my up until this week, I discovered Afterlife's new record.
Yeah.
New metal as fuck, and I love it. Other than that, like literally everything on my phone is like just pop music. That's literally everything is right here.
I feel like
Pop.
new metal's coming back hard.
Metal, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like Siler's kind of got that. They're like the new version of like Limp Bizkit.
Siler. Oh
They
damn
crush.
it! Yeah, Siler is honestly like
They're up there.
my favorite band
Well,
too.
that's the crazy thing is there's so many good bands that are just chugging along right now. So much good music that's come out
Right.
lately within the past like 2 years. It's just been one after another.
Oh yeah, for
Fuck.
sure. It's so hard to keep up with it too.
Yeah.
Like I don't dislike Counterparts. I listened to Counterparts like a few years ago, like when I was in Fargo. Mm-hmm. I was like, hell yeah, this is sick. Like melodic hardcore. Like this is tight. And then I just, moved on to the next band that I was obsessing with for that week. And I just, kind of just whatever they.
That's
forgot.
how I go. I'll like listen to an album for like 3 weeks straight.
5,000 times a day.
That's literally what I do. Like
and then I start listening to a different
Yeah,
album.
I
and
definitely
just
overdose
listen-
on
yeah.
them, and then done.
Dude, that's how I was with. It was really bad. The story so far, their album.
Yeah,
Oh,
I hated
fuck,
hearing
dude,
anything to do with that band because
I
of
played
him.
that shit so hard.
I hate anything to do with pop punk.
Yeah, you do.
So- I love it because that's all he likes and he hates it. It makes my day. Like it
And that's
literally
why
puts a
Alec
smile on my
hates
face. Yeah.
State champs.
Well,
state
so with that,
losers.
so with that mindset though, right? You guys just said like when we listen to music, we kind of binge it, right? Like of that artist. So from a marketing strategy as an artist, what's the most efficient way if you know that's how you're wired or that's what you do? What's the best way to make that work
Pop
for the
singles
consumer?
all day.
Right? So now is that talking about the single market and going, well, if I or is it more the EP route where you do 3 songs, package it like a record, and then almost 2 to 3 months later, another EP? package it like you took a full length and you chopped it in like 5 albums, right? I think Dashboard did that initially. Remember that?
Doing that actually. Like,
remember when Dashboard used to do that?
No, I'm not as old as you.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
He did that though, and that's what kind of like started it. Is he only dropped 4 record EPs, but he did a solid colorway, like light blue. Then the next one was yellow.
That's what Weezer is doing.
Yes,
Weezer has been doing that for like forever.
And he changes a little tweak.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Like, and then so Dashboard did that. Then he finally dropped a full length.
Okay.
And a few of the songs that were on the EP, he remixed them and redid them and put them on the record, almost like a rapper would do it. And like he was doing this a long time ago. And I'm like, that something with that seems cool, and it like works better. I don't like full albums. Like I almost like dislike them.
Yeah, you think about it, how much time, effort, and everything you put into a full length album, whether it's 10, 11, 12, 13 songs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Exactly.
Like like you make a record and like whatever, and like people are only gonna listen to the singles anyway. Like
for the most part, yeah. I mean, the average listener.
Some people will seek out different songs that.
Reach out to them.
When people drop the songs early and then the whole album comes out, I end up skipping the songs that came out
I do
early.
too. Yeah.
Me too.
To find like my new favorite song that'll be on the record.
Right.
Correct.
That actually literally happened to me with Afterlife.
Yeah.
Like they have singles, whatever, and that one song I showed you earlier.
Yeah. It's good.
It's called Broken Home.
Yeah.
Last song on the record.
Papa Roach? What? Yeah. Whoa, Jinx, what up?
And I was like, damn, this song is sick. But yeah, I have done that before. I'm like, I've listened to band's records. I'm like, yeah, I only like the singles. Like,
well, yeah, you think like there's so many records that come out that they pre-release X amount of songs and they're fucking bangers, and then the rest of the album comes out and you're like,
like Throw the Fight,
like them.
Hell yeah,
and you're
great
like
band.
These suck. Like that's how it is
Except for that one guy.
That's how it was for me with Bring Me the Horizon. Is I loved all the pre-release songs they did and the singles
on
and
the
then
new record.
Yeah, and then the rest of the record, I'm like,
dude, that's how I felt. Like the singles, like when they dropped Mantra,
fucking gnarly.
Awesome. Wonderful Life, awesome. Medicine was cool. I
like Medicine, yeah.
Yeah, but like, the rest of the record, I'm like, I'm not into it. But when they dropped That's the Spirit, front to back, I'm like, fuck yeah, this record's sick. Like, this is tight.
What do you think, like, Assuming We Survive dropped their EP, and it was like 5 songs, I think. All of them. Fucking bangers. Every single one of them. Nothing gets lost in the sauce when you do that shit.
I think it's like, it's weird, because then you drop that. I just feel like even full records, you notice like they're getting shorter now. Like, oh yeah, we dropped an album, it's like 8 tracks, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, Our Last Night is like 8 songs, and I think 2 of them are fucking instrumental interludes.
Yeah, that's shit. I mean, that
you get 6 songs.
on their new, they dropped a new record, but like, I just think putting out, like when you have an album of 13 tracks, it's like unless you have the budget as a band. So say like a Nothing More, right? They have a big time budget. They're a big rock band. They're doing 4 to 5 songs off that record. They're almost doing the old school mentality. They're not a scenester band. They're a big rock, butt rock band. Where
which is sick.
Yeah, which they'll drop 5 songs off that record with full video, full production, and they'll be on the radio in rotation. So a band like that, they can make a record and literally tour off it for 2.5 years and do the old school mentality.
Yeah.
But then there's certain bands, like more, I guess you'd say, the Warped Tour type scene bands, where now does that boil down to also the audience, right? Like the fans, they're a younger crowd, different demo. They're attaching to the music differently.
One thing like you always have to do, like when like touring and all that stuff, you have to keep in mind of like your original like fan base. Like they want to hear your old songs too.
Yeah.
Like, but they also want to hear like new songs. Like
For sure.
We like like this last tour we did this fall. We played 2 new songs off our upcoming record. One we already released, Lost Choices.
Yep.
And then one we haven't even like released yet. Just because like we want to keep things like interesting.
Totally.
Because like we have like fans that travel like X amount of miles to come see us. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's just like it's first of all it's super flattering and awesome, but it's like we're like we want to play a new song. I mean, I like the only way they can hear it is if they come see us at a show.
Well,
like,
plus you want to test the waters too with some of the new ones to see how they come off live and how the crowd reacts to them. And if it's not so great, you can be like, all right, let's throw another new one out there that people might engage with a little more.
For sure.
Plus, like, you as a band, like, is this one fun to play? How do we feel about it?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Isn't it weird how, like, it seems like what you were talking about, is it fun to play? How usually the song you're, like, totally don't vibe live is, like, the banger that everyone loves. You're like, God
that
damn
happens
it.
all the friggin'
And
time.
I'm like,
Pass
what?
some chips.
Yeah, I actually like
love
that because
it,
I don't play
but-
drums to the very end. It's great, so I just sit there, you know? But, like Bury Me Alive. Like, that's, like, one of my least favorite songs. But
Really?
it's
I like
because
that
it-
song.
But it's because
But the chorus is a
it was
banger.
It was because it was on the radio. I think
actually
that's
the
why.
first song I heard from you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
shit.
Like, when we, like,
Announced the tour.
Yeah, we got word from, like, management, like, hey, you guys are gonna go out, let's throw the fight, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool, check them out. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, at first it was a pitch. Obviously, it
They're
wasn't,
not
like, confirmed,
popping,
like, oh, you're doing
goddammit.
this.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
But I was like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll check it out. And I was like, hell yeah, this is sick. I was like, I'm down. Let's do it.
Awesome.
So
That's so
that
sweet
was,
of you.
that was the first song I heard from you guys.
Yeah. It's weird,
And
man.
it's great. It's a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird though. Like you play something live, you're like, but then the crowd knows the words,
Dude,
you know,
here's
and
the
that's
thing.
the thing. They
As
go
soon as they
ape
start
shit.
singing,
That's
great.
That's literally how I feel
Mm-hmm.
about our song Eyes and Heart.
Yeah.
Man, it's like this the first single I think we put out as a band,
Mm-hmm.
and I fucking hate singing that chorus. It's so high. Every
Yeah.
night I'm like,
just
I hate my life.
Do you just grab your fucking nuts and just
Yeah.
let her rip?
Why don't you use tracks, bro?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. That's
You
the
just
thing.
try to match it.
Yeah.
Brutal.
That's
So-
like Bury Me Alive is really high. That's why James and I A/B it,
Yeah.
because it's pretty brutal.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. I don't know. I hate playing old shit, but what do you
Yeah,
know?
it's weird though. Like, and the other thing is too is like people. There's so many people that haven't heard the music. You know, like even though it's old to you, it's like when you start getting involved. So, like for example, the Bless the Fall run that you guys are doing.
Yep.
You're gonna start getting all these people that are like, never heard of these guys.
Yeah,
and they
exactly.
watch you and they're like,
That's the
Everything
thing.
fuck
is new to
yeah.
them.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
that's the fun part. So to be honest, when you guys, I mean, it's probably a shorter set you'll have to play, but
Yeah.
the cool part is you can play the old bangers and they're gonna fucking go over great because one, it's probably gonna be a little tighter because you guys played them a gazillion times.
Oh,
but
yeah, for
then
sure.
The crowd is like, never seen these guys. Fuck yeah, these guys are sick.
That's
Done.
exactly how I interpreted in my head because
Yeah.
like actually like we got like the itinerary like the whole tour.
What is your set time?
I think it's like
5 minutes.
25 minutes actually, which is actually great because it's set
Perfect.
to where we have our set
God, I
list
love
right
that
now.
time
Oh,
slot,
sick.
Dude,
or that
It's,
time.
yeah, it's perfect.
Just go
It's
out
like,
and
it's
fucking
literally
melt.
perfect to where we have everything set up as is right now. So we're just like, sweet, we don't have to touch anything.
It's awesome.
So yeah, it's like the most stressful thing is like figuring out a set list.
Oh yeah.
It is.
It's like
weird.
you really have to have like a good flow. It's like once we started playing these new songs, we're like, fuck, like how do we like we had such a good flow, like of everything.
Right.
Like now we had these 2 new songs where our set list, like how the hell are we
We're
gonna
doing
do
the
this?
same thing.
A lot
now.
of times
Yeah.
too, man, like with that amount of set time, which I think is rad, it's like 25, 30. Like 30 is like that
Yeah.
magic number. A lot of the in between like bullshit you don't really need because you can hammer out with
Yeah,
an
if you can
intro,
just rip and it.
rip
Well, that's
through
what we do.
'em.
Like we
Yeah.
rip the first 4 songs, like,
Fuck yeah,
and then we don't talk until after the 4th song.
Wow.
So
yeah. No, you don't talk the whole set. When
Yeah,
you're all
that'd
done,
be
you're like,
cool.
by the
Face
way, I'm
audience.
Mark.
Why
I
do you
love
not-
butt rock.
Why do you not face the audience when you play? That's
Me?
Really, yeah, it's really weird.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious.
oh,
You're just backs to the crowd. He's
that would be
singing.
cool.
That'd be metal as
That
fuck.
is metal.
Dude, the
as
fucking
fuck.
drummer of
Liquid
non-point.
Death, Murder Your
Dude,
Thirst.
yeah, it's the fucking
Small plug.
the drummer of non-point drums sideways.
Yeah, Murder Your Thirst.
Yeah. So does Incubus.
Yeah, that can stop. But yeah, man, that's the perfect time frame. That's like when bands too, as an audience member, you're like, whoa, these guys
It's like-
crush, and then that's it. I hate when
You
I'm
also have to
watching.
think, like, at the end of the day, no one's there to see you. Like, I mean, you're the opening band on the tour. Like, if there are people out there to see you, awesome. And
Yeah.
you're gonna gain new fans. It's like, people are like, cool, like,
Yeah.
let's wrap it up here. I want
But
to try to
dude,
see the
you-
headliner.
like I'll be honest with you, I've been to headline shows, and I'm like, yo, the headliner can cut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel the same way, honestly. I go to
Just
there's
play the
shows
fucking
I've gone
bangers.
to. I'm like,
Yeah.
I only here to see the opening band.
right?
That's how I felt that Beartooth, Knockloose, and Siler tour.
Yeah.
That
I wanted to see
multi-
Siler.
The only band I wanted to see was
was
Siler.
awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, and they only had like a 20-minute set. I'm like, fuck, this sucks. Because like they're my favorite band.
That set was really solid, though.
Yeah.
Like they did a really good
You
job.
and I left early. I
I left
haven't
after
watched
Siler.
the whole,
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched the whole show. and a headliner in so long.
Yeah, it gets a little late too, and I think like when you have 7+ bands on a bill, it's like Jesus, like
Well, that's just fucking
that's too many,
stupid.
you know?
Well, that's just selfish of them.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I think 30 minutes, man. Like that's with like the changeover time.
I think 30 minutes like on a tour. But like if it's like a one-off show, you kind of want to do.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're doing
more
an
than,
hour
like, fuck.
coming up.
Yeah.
Too much.
Minutes.
I think
too much.
Bismarck or something.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
There's, like,
Bismarck?
I don't know. People want us.
You got to give the
No,
people
I
what
don't
they
know.
want, Mark.
Yeah, 60 minutes.
It's way too
Liquid
long,
Death.
dude. That's like my
Liquid Death
thing is
Burning
like,
Thirst.
like my thing is 60 minutes is just like, it's just too long. Like
It's tiring.
I wouldn't want to see a band for 60 minutes. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's no band. I'm like,
People get bored.
I'd want to see Throw the Fight for 60 minutes.
no, I'm being serious.
I
Like,
want to see
there's
Throw the Fight on 60 minutes.
Yeah.
that'd be sick. That'd be sick. I just wouldn't want. That's too long for me, you know. And like, we get it. Do an encore with a couple songs, dope. But like, a lot of times where I lose, unless they're sick on acoustic, I fucking hate it when bands play as a full band and then they come out as an acoustic guitar and the set just fucking tanks. That's one of my like biggest pet peeves with bands. Like, don't go acoustic. Just rock out the whole show.
Or don't end on an acoustic.
Dude, one of the best bands I've seen, and I'm like, holy, like literally from the start to the end of the set, will kick you constantly in the cock, is Story of the Year. I've never seen a band where you're like, holy shit.
I've actually never seen them live, but I like their music.
Dude, they,
I actually
No
like their music.
shit.
the guitar
Yeah.
players do backflips off their
Wait, are they
cabs.
pop punk?
No.
No, I was like, no. I was like,
no.
wait a minute, no.
No, they're not pop punk.
No, they're
You'll like
rock.
Yeah, like they're like alt rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their newest
I
album
remember like
is
that's
fucking so good.
It's more poppy. Their new album,
Yeah.
you'd actually like it. There's like
what's
a lot
that
of...
song they have? It's called Ghost of You and I or something like that.
That's an old one.
Yeah, that song's sick.
Yeah. You'd love that. Their new album's like almost like 30 Seconds to Mars.
That's another band. It's like, you know, like I liked them, like listening to them in high school or like just forgot. Whatever. Same as Census Fail. Actually,
Dude, they're
I don't-
crushing right
dude,
now.
I hate Census Fail.
What?
Yeah, I don't like their
Even
music.
their new stuff?
I listened to them constantly in high school. I'm like, this band's sick. And
It's a
I was-
bad breakup album for
and
you,
then
isn't
and then
it?
I saw then I saw them at Warped Tour.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I still kind of do this a little bit, but back in the day when I would like see a band live I was obsessed with and they just sucked, I would just write them off. I was I was
live they were bad?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
oh, I
saw
know.
a Census Fail at Warped Tour. I'm like, this was terrible, and I just stopped listening to them right there. I was
Dude,
like, fuck
here-
this band.
It's the biggest bummer.
Here's the
Yeah.
funny thing about that band. So now, since it's the only original members of the singer,
Buddy.
dude, they crush like live with all the new members. So it's the drummer, Color Morale.
Steve?
Yeah, he's in Census Fail, and they're solid as shit. And their new guitar player as vocal, like backup vocals, kills it. Sings all the harmonies and shit. It sounds amazing. So
I did see them right before I moved here.
Yep.
They played in Fargo last May.
you
That's
saw
what.
him?
Yeah, Steve just joined at that point.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and I saw them play.
It's kind of
I've
funny.
seen
when,
them a bunch.
when did you go to Northern Invasion this year?
Yes.
They were there.
Yeah,
Remember we
and
watched
when
it?
we watched I Prevail, and it was the guitar player that was singing.
Yeah,
because
because the main singer had
Throw-
Yeah, he
vocal.
fucked up his.
dude, the
vocal
guitar,
cords.
dude, I prefer listening to the
The
guitar
guitar
player.
singer was
dude, he
phenomenal.
killed it.
He was so
I remember you
good.
telling me about that.
Absolutely
really good.
killed it.
Yeah, he's definitely like a better singer, but I see why the singer. I mean, I think he was like the original member.
Yeah.
But also, it's the look part. You know,
Yeah.
he's got the kind of the look that.
He's got the look.
Yeah, you know,
you need like to face your band, like you know.
right, right.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guitar
Cells.
player is a cutie pie.
Yeah, he was good looking.
He's cute. He's a cutie pie.
It's like he's in a boy band.
Would you fuck him?
Probably.
Cool. Just checking.
Just making sure.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's weird. I think people try to figure out what will work, and almost like
First write a song.
I just, dude,
Right.
it's like I just feel like the people like talk about that. Oh, the industry's tanking, and they're not signing. I'm just like, I don't know. Bands are still doing it. It's just a different way, and I think the music needs to get better.
We just gotta keep product, keep releasing stuff.
And yet people like I said, people's attention span are so like.
Dude, we released Awakening a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And you'd think people would listen to it, which they did. But then we dropped the video for Awakening, and now we have a totally different audience and people writing, going, "Oh my God, I love your new song."
Isn't
And
that
you're like,
shitty?
you're like,
But see, that's the funny thing. So
song-
you witnessed that? That
I'm getting a ton of messages.
Okay,
about
so that's what I told Ryan. I said, hey man, you might not want to do the old school method of video song at the same time. And he's like, no, it makes sense. And I go, but wait. I just watched a thing on Netflix where they said the number one source for people getting music is YouTube.
Yeah.
Blows away Spotify. Like, it does.
Dude.
And so
like
with that being
1.5
said, if I
billion.
go, okay, we should be pushing YouTube hard, keep doing Spotify. But when you separate the two as completely different, kind of what accidentally happened with our new song, it actually worked out better because when you drop the video and single at the same time, I'm going to go right to my iTunes, look and listen to the song. I'm not going to go to the YouTube. But when you kind of separate the YouTube as like, here's the video. Oh, by the way, this song came out a month and a half ago. The hits are going to go higher. I don't know.
I always like that because if I like a song and then you're like, oh, they dropped a music video.
I'll come back to
I want to
it.
go back and like
You know?
see what their music video's like.
It's too much in one day. If I have the choice of YouTube on the watching the video or listening on my iTunes, I'm just going to open my phone and listen to it on iTunes.
That goes back to like people's like attention span too. Like, you know, like, oh, this band dropped a video, and, like they're watching it a little bit, and then like something else like pops up on their phone, like, oh, cat peeing on Alec, and like they click on that and just forget, like it just goes down this like, huge like YouTube spiral. Like, what was I watching again?
Yeah.
Dude, we just heard.
It's like it's amazing how he can like do on YouTube. Like I could literally sit there for hours. I'm like, how the fuck did I get here?
Just the
So
rabbit
funny.
holes go so
it
deep.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's cool, but
the average rabbit hole of YouTube. I just heard this at work the other day. Like once people start watching, it goes into about an hour and like 20 minutes.
If they just click into YouTube?
Yeah, and
No
then like,
shit.
they just start going down.
honestly, that has happened to me.
Yeah.
Today.
Dude,
Well,
that happened to me.
No, I'm not kidding. That happened to me today. I'm like, fuck, I just wasted an hour.
That
like,
happens to me with
Yeah.
like Dr.
Yeah.
Pimple Popper videos.
Oh, yeah,
I just
dude.
watch those for days.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what's really funny? I saw that case. We just dropped the vlog for Iron Ink today.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So
gonna
sick,
go on YouTube,
Yeah,
watch
good
it.
job.
Thank you. Go on YouTube and watch it. My friend's band, Villain the Story, just dropped a music video.
Yep.
I click on that instead because on my thumbnail, like, suggested for you. I was like, oh, this band dropped a new video, shit. And
What
that
the fuck,
sucked.
Mark?
I know. I was get done watching it. I'm like, hell yeah. And I click out of it and I was like, 20 minutes goes by. I was like, oh fuck, I forgot I was gonna watch that.
Right.
And like,
No,
that
it's
sucks.
good. It's good to hear this because like people need to like. It's a process. Like what do
now.
you do? Like I know what I do, and I like go, oh, if I had the song and video, I'm anti that. I'm like, no, dude, that's too much. Like the perfect example to hype up his record is Yellow Wolf has been doing it really smart.
Only dropping on YouTube.
On YouTube only. Granted, he's a bigger platform artist, but the fact
but
is
if you
he's putting
drive
those songs.
If you drive the traffic to that
Right.
like platform,
Yeah.
people will go there.
Yeah.
And then, okay, now I want the album to come
Yeah.
out so I can listen to all the songs.
Well, the crazy
all at
thing is the
once.
3 songs he put out on YouTube aren't even on his new record, which has 13 songs. It's like, holy shit.
Oh, they're not?
No. These are B-sides, dude.
Oh,
Guys
insane.
just crushing.
And we're back. Because Mark had to poop.
I did not.
Yeah, he did. Don't lie to the
in the
people.
urinal of all places.
Yeah, what was up with that? Why'd you fucking shit in the urinal, man? That was so
That
rude.
did not happen.
Yeah, it did. I'll put a picture up of it.
What were you
after
saying,
we're
though,
done
about
here.
bands? Oh, yeah, the stats on
songs-
YouTube are shorter.
Going shorter.
Yeah, so Jeff and I were watching a Netflix documentary, like Insta Famous or something like that.
No. It's called
Or-
The Patriot Act, and they do different topics. So
Yeah.
then they do like they have an episode about Supreme, the clothing brand, how they made $6 billion, and they're doing
Yeah.
Gildan T-shirts. Like, what the fuck? And then this was about YouTube and
This
like
is
music.
about streaming.
Yeah, streaming.
And, all the online platforms and then YouTube. And there are actually artists now making songs like 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
And
versus, like,
shorter.
Shorter.
Yeah.
Because, before we started, you were chatting about like the Post Malone song, Sunflower. Because
Yeah.
you just put it on repeat. You just go back to it over and over
Dude.
and over.
When I discovered that song, I was like, "This."
Hey, get up to the mic, you piece of
shut
shit.
up, dude.
I'll murder you. Thirst.
When I first discovered that song, I was like, "This song is so good." And
Yeah.
I think I listened to it, no joke, like 100 times, like in 1 week.
Yeah,
That's a
so
lot, man.
Post Malone's barely on the song. He's only at the tail end.
Like it's half and half.
Yeah,
It's like half
what's that?
Sway Lee, half Post Malone.
Yeah. Sway Lee, isn't that the dude in
Yep.
yeah.
Everybody
Yep.
loves
Ray
Raymond.
Schmurder, right?
Yep.
Got it.
Everybody loves Raymond. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now I look at
You know the funny
how
thing
do
is,
I write a song shorter now?
side note, Post Malone literally had like nothing to do with that song.
Yeah, I know.
It's all Sway Lee.
Yeah, and then they just throw
And
his
Po-
vocals on
yeah.
like a verse. That was it.
But, like Post Malone, I think it was on like Jimmy Fallon. And he's like, yeah, we got your new song. He's like, sick,
didn't
I
even
haven't heard it yet. He's like, tight.
Oh,
Let's listen to
yeah.
it.
I watched
Fucked,
that.
isn't it?
Not trying to talk shit, but like Post Malone's a very talented dude.
Yeah.
But like I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, he's like, oh, haven't heard it. And he goes, oh, that's cool. That's a good song.
He's
Sweet.
probably got so many songs in the works that it's just like,
Oh yeah, dude.
What?
Well,
Which song?
didn't he drop a single around Sunflower?
wow.
I'm pretty sure he dropped like a
The
single.
G-Wagon
wow.
song?
Yeah. Oh, that's
G-Wagon,
called.
G-Wagon,
Yeah, that
G-Wagon,
one.
all the
I
hot
honestly
stuff
haven't
going
heard
up.
it.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good.
It's kind of like all sounding the same
Yeah.
now. It's starting to sound
love
very the same, which then now, whatever, you know.
Well, when I was chatting with the producer of Yellow Wolf, he's like, everything's just a product now.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's authentic. Everything's like hollow. So one
Right.
reason we're loving the Yellow Wolf stuff is it's
It's fucking
there's
grimy,
substance
dude.
and it's
It's grimy as
real.
shit.
Like,
yeah.
you know,
So good.
Going back to like putting out like singles with videos and crap like that. I actually was just talking to a friend about this maybe like a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna drop a new single like this summer before like our tour." I was like, "Sick! Like, who are you gonna have to do the video?" He's like, "Honestly, he's like, I don't think we're gonna do an actual like music video. I think we might do like one. We talked about this already, like in studio video,
Yep.
or they might just do like a streaming thing."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Kiss is like, yeah, if you keep, he's like, I don't know, is people just get bored?
Yeah.
Like, again, small attention span, big, yeah, like, you keep putting out the same thing, and like,
Yeah.
that's why I was like, okay, yeah, I probably need to be doing that with my band here, like, our next release. It's like, we gotta do something different with our music video.
I'm just
yeah, that's
kind
what
of-
Josh
dude.
and I were chatting about.
yeah,
Because he's like, dude, I want to put out music and you guys are dropping singles. We need to put out one. And I'm like, yeah, it's been a while. I mean, even if you don't put a video behind it,
Doesn't matter.
just put a song.
I'm at the point now, man, honestly, for real, how I feel is I don't want to do what everyone else is doing. I want to just put stuff out because it's a solid song, and I go, that's done. It's in the can. Like, as someone who is in music, that you just know the song's done. You go, the song complete, front to back, it's a banger. Let's sign it, seal it, deliver it, right? Why wait on that shit? Like, yes, there's strategy behind, like, well, let's get some artwork and a vibe to it. Totally get that, right?
Right.
But also, I'm kind of like, put it out. Like, sitting on it does zero good for anybody, right? Even yourself as the artist. Like, I get the album thing, but, it's like, even with that, what I like to do is then have another album already ready to go and then go, actually, let's not release this new album. Let's chop it into groups of
well,
three.
even if you release
know?
a song and then you release an album later, like, you're still reaching a different audience as well because
right.
there's an audience waiting for the album that start listening to it, and then there's the audience that listened to the first single that you dropped.
Right.
And then they're now looking at, now there's a whole album, and it goes, reverse,
My friend's band, Exit Moons,
Sick.
Cool name.
They're
They're
a cool
really
name.
good.
They're really good. They're on Sharptown, and they actually had
Oh, I know.
they put out 2 songs. They did a split with another Sharptown band.
Oh, that's cool.
4-song split, 2 songs each
Yeah,
band. They did that when they announced their signing, and then they recently just dropped a new EP like a month ago, or beginning of this month. I can't remember. And originally when they recorded it was a full length record, but Sharptone was like, we want to
split it up.
split it up.
Yeah,
And like, so
cool.
they just put an EP out, and they're gonna put another EP out, I think, in the fall or
Yeah.
the summer. I can't remember.
I'm
That's
just
what our last night's
dude. I'll be
kinda
honest.
doing.
I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like
Shit, we should do that
I'm
with
just
ours.
just
Best
sick
advice
of
I've ever gotten
From?
Josh from We Came as Romans.
Yep.
Because he co-wrote some songs. That's on our new record.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the advice from John Fellman, saying you want the consumer to get from the start of your record to the end of it as fast as possible, and to recycle that,
Yeah.
to replay that as
Dude,
fast as
our new
possible.
record's 35 minutes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go.
That's
That's
that
almost
sweet spot.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes. Cool, done.
That's why like a lot of bands, like they'll drop like 12 songs, like just keep it 10.
Yeah.
Or even like I said, like a lot of bands are just skipping to EPs again now, which is great.
I'm kind of sick of what everyone.
Cost effective.
I'm just more like I
There's
want to
no
do
right or wrong really way to
No.
do it. It just depends on like your band, and like it's good to experiment that kind of thing. But it's like typically if you're like an independent like band or unsigned band or artist, it's just kind of like sometimes it's not great to put out a group of like 10 songs that no one's gonna hear right away.
You know what I love, honestly?
But-
Great examples like Justin Stone, Russ, they put out music like literally it's like us putting out the vlog videos. They're like dropping a song, then they're like, oh, here's another one. Oh yeah, here 30 days later, here's another one. 30 days, oh, here's another one. You're like, fuck. And then you're constantly going back to their
Isn't
iTunes.
the algorithm like every 6 weeks?
Something, whatever.
like that.
But the
That's
whole
what I
point
heard.
is I like how they're doing that, or he'll
What do
give you
mean
2.
every 6 weeks?
Like there's like a Spotify like algorithm or something like that where like you should be dropping new content, new singles or something like that like every 6 weeks or some
okay.
shit.
It's getting annoying with like what's the right and wrong, and when people ask that or talk about it, it's like you don't even know that. When you wait
We're
too
all
long,
trying to figure it out.
but I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is. And then
Yeah.
people go to the bands like they look at like Post Malone, like how did he do it? He literally was sick of this conversation, and he goes, "Fuck it, put White Iverson on SoundCloud." Next thing you know, RCA comes pounding a door like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Right? And it was like he was getting so much traction off a song. He literally was sleeping on his buddy's couch and put it out.
Dude.
And then because of that traction, people came after him,
Right.
going, well, he must be cool. Oh, and by the way, he has Stoney, which that record is fucking unreal. And there you go. I'm just really annoyed of the music industry and people like, let's do an album, let's do this. Or they overthink it. Stop overthinking. Put the shit out. Move on to the next song. And as long as your music's progressively getting better in your mind, you're winning. There you go.
Funny thing too, like about Post Malone is Post Malone used to be in a metalcore band.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't understand that.
Or Crown the Empire? Or?
Yeah, he wasn't in Crown, but like he was going to be. He's going to play guitar in Crown the Empire. Him and Andy from Crown, the
Yeah.
vocalist,
Yeah.
literally grew up together. Like went to high school together. Like started
Sure.
their first band together.
Sick.
And so he was. I don't know like the full story behind it, but yeah, I heard he was gonna originally potentially play guitar in Crown the Empire, then just didn't happen. Whatever.
Yeah.
And like. Yeah, and he loves like metalcore music still to this day.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a big
like-
rock and roll dude,
Oh
too.
yeah,
Yep.
he loves like like the White Noise. Like they've all hung out together like in LA and whatnot because like
Same with Memphis.
Yeah, he's a
yeah,
big fan
he just
of
he
Memphis.
loves metalcore. It's
That's
insane.
right. That's
Which
super
is
cool.
super cool.
Mhm.
I mean, it's no different from like us. Like yeah, like we like hip hop.
Yep.
Why not pop music?
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing weird about it. But whatever.
Yeah.
Pop punk.
No, never.
Blink-182.
I did grow up listening to Blink-182 actually.
Of course. Who
I
did
think-
Sound Glory?
No, actually,
No?
no. Blink-182 is like the only like band like I really kind of grew up listening to. Alec is just pissed right now. He's got this fire burning inside
Yeah.
him, just
all
fiery
good.
rage. He's like,
Is that what that
It's
is?
a mixture of that and all the gas I have
Right.
right
I
now.
was like,
Yeah, his stomach is just turning.
It
bubble
is.
guts.
Yeah, man. I don't know. There's no rules. There's no rules to the industry.
trial and error.
We just
See what
think the
happens.
more you put out there, the more possibility of people hearing it.
That's
Not
what
only,
I think.
Not only the consumer, but people that work in the music industry that are
Anybody.
like, oh shit,
Yes.
we need to get these guys.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
if
girl.
it's like, dude, it's a simple number game, right? Like if you don't put music out all the fucking time,
Product. It's just
if you're
like
not putting
anything.
product out and doing like pull back the layers, like if you're a band and not making music till you're fucking blue in the face, you're not doing your job. Like
Well,
it's like
think-
us not making clothing. Like you guys make clothes, so you don't stop making clothes. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You know?
going off that, it's cool like when you can like do something like actually package something around it. Like what
Yeah.
we did for our new single Lost Choices was like we hadn't put music out in almost 2 years,
Jeez.
which sucked
Yeah.
a lot. And so we dropped that single. Then we were like, we need a new merch line. I designed like a merch line like around all that. We called it the Lost Choices collection.
Sick.
And it was great. Like it was awesome. It was the best thing. Well, it's just the best thing we ever done. But like, it was awesome. It really helped us a lot. And like, we're like, we're still like hyping up like our single. Like we have our new record out. Upcoming tour. new merch designs and shit like that. And it's awesome. You can kind of package things around that.
Yeah.
And whatnot too. And that's what like I said, I was just on the phone with Elliot from Blessed Fall today with his like side project he's doing. He said he did that like a year ago when they dropped his like band's like record or whatever. Their single, I can't remember what it was, but he said we did a collection off that single to raise studio funds for this new
Melodramatic
Yeah.
is that song, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
was
all their merch was like neon and shit like that.
So what'd they raise the money for, or what?
For studio time.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like have merch sales just like oh here's like
Flipped it into studio time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you think
Studio
about it, if
money,
you're
yeah.
not if you're not touring, why would you not be constantly making music?
Yeah.
Right.
Because you guys were, for a while, you were touring like all the time.
Yeah, well,
which
we
makes sense.
We still try to be,
yeah, which makes sense on why you're
Why
not
you waited
putting
so
music
long to
out
put out music
all
like
the
you
time.
were touring on that record.
But if you're
Yeah,
if you're not on the road all the time, you should be fucking dropping music like crazy.
Right.
But even with technology now, though, man, it's crazy. You can do records on the road, technically. You know?
We've never done that
That's
actually.
like that
Yeah.
Pipe Fire, the dude from Skillet, his new band.
Okay.
He recorded it all on the road when he was with Skillet. Like,
Yeah.
with Skillet,
Guys in
recorded-
Data Remember right there.
Wagewar does that.
Yeah.
Every band
so
like
sick.
It's whatever works for you.
yeah. I mean, if you have a bandwagon, hell yeah. But if you get some shitty 15-passenger van where
The Green
You know.
Machine.
the Green Machine. Funny thing, he dropped me off my apartment
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you like that van? He's like, yes. He's like, sick, like, rapist van. And
For real.
and I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then he didn't realize that was actually our van.
And guess what? And guess what? Didn't give a fuck. I'm like, still looks
Still
creepy.
rapey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still
yeah.
real
Fuck your
rapey.
van, dude.
Very rapey.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to buy it.
We will.
hey, can we borrow it from you?
We were going to borrow it for May, but
No, they're
You're
on
gonna be on
tour.
tour.
We're gone. That was
Some
a
bitch.
conversation that happened. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, you got to get out of here, eh? You got to
Probably.
your
You go-
buddy to.
Put alcohol in
do.
your skull
So-
with your buddy.
Oh,
So you
Thanks
can
for the invite.
you can plug your shit. So obviously glass houses, music available everywhere you can fucking get music. Your YouTube and all that good stuff, and Instagram it's just at glass houses, correct? Or is there anything
At Glass House is official.
official?
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then yours is
just changed
you just
it.
changed it.
To at Alec Robinson underscore.
There's already a fake one with that, so sorry, bud.
Shit.
That'd be so funny, dude, if you were like making fake profiles of him. That'd be awesome.
It's just been Mark the whole time.
The whole time it was Mark, dude. Catfish.
My Instagram is at Mark Sands underscore.
Sweet.
Just changed it.
Just changed it, dude. Yeah.
Sick.
Being
Not
an
that I'm not-
individual.
Real
Yeah.
quick, then the tour with Bless the Fall starts and goes to when?
May 10th through June 10th.
And that's all you
Full-
guys are
full US,
full
baby.
US tour.
Minus
where-
Florida.
Minus
Florida.
seriously?
Yeah.
Every state
we're not
but
hit-
Florida.
Not hitting Florida.
Really?
Can they just get tickets on your website and
Um,
everything for that?
You can, yeah. If you go like everywhere, like on our any social platform, like we'll have like ticket links available. We actually don't even have a website. I've been meaning to like jump on that, but like you can literally just get all the tickets at blessthefallmusic.com.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, or like we have like the links like everywhere like on our social media.
And for people that listen that are local here in Minneapolis, you guys got a Minneapolis date, so that'll be rad.
Saturday,
Be able
June
to-
1st.
Be able to see everyone, and you guys are doing a VIP package just for me, correct?
Just
Just
you.
for me
me as well.
on that on
And
that
Kade
date.
and Jeff.
Nice.
You can
And-
hang out in your green van.
green
Hang out in that
van.
van.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex brought that up to me like a couple weeks ago. He's like, I just want a VIP package like just for me. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And people are like, what's
Dude,
that entail? Like,
dude,
you want to
that'd
come
be-
hang out in our van? I don't
No,
know.
that'd be super sick if we get a laminate, a poster, and just do shit for him.
Yeah.
And like, people like have it signing like in a booth. People be like, "What's up with that guy?"
We get like an actual like full backdrop like printed and everything for it with our
That'd be
logo
so
and
funny.
yeah.
all that shit.
We'll bring Flat Alec though.
Yeah.
The little
We'll bring
cardboard
Flat
cutout.
Alec.
Yeah, you guys can bring them on tour if you want.
That would be great. Honestly, we could put that up in our trailer.
That'd be hilarious.
Put that up in our window. People are like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Bring it on
Josh has
stage.
his anime body pillows like pressed up against the window and shit. That's not fake. That's actually real. So I was wondering that when we role places, I'm like, people are fucking seeing this
Yeah.
half naked Japanese body pillow just chilling in our van.
So awesome.
It's like that right now. Just parked in my parking lot, my apartment.
Some kid.
I'm like, I should fix that,
yeah.
Or don't.
but I just don't care.
All right. Well,
Awesome. Thanks, Mark.
That's all
Appreciate
she
it.
wrote.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be here.
Later.